Strategy Outdoors is brought to you by Jackie's Deer Lures, Wicked Tree Gear, Pennington Wildlife Seed, and XOP Tree Stands. Strategy Outdoors.
We appreciate you choosing StrategyOutdoors.com. We want to share our strategies and tactics with you that we use to get close to pressured bucks, and we want you to be successful in the areas that you hunt too. Today we're going to follow our team member Mervin Senters. Mervin's been working really hard in the past couple of years to bring in some nice footage for Strategy Outdoors. Mervin's been doing a lot of self-filming, and he has chosen a strategy that we call hunting a cruising spot. Mervin's hunting one of those spots that between about Halloween and the 10th of November, that when bucks realize the does are coming into estrus, they begin to cruise throughout their home range looking for does. It's usually tucked close to cover and in an area that they're not bumped a lot by humans, and also near bedding areas where does like to hang out. So Mervin has chosen a spot on his property. He knows that year after year when he hunts this spot, when the bucks start cruising, he's going to see one. And today he's hoping for a buck that he wants to release an arrow at.
It's November the 7th. Early morning hunt. Man, it's a beautiful day to be in the woods. Of course, every day is a beautiful day to be in the woods. Northwest winds, about 8 miles an hour, 45 degrees. It's an awesome, awesome morning. Seen a lot of bucks chasing does past few days. Got a lot of friends that's put some nice bucks down, so we're hoping this morning's our morning. Let's see if we can't make this happen today. Eek. It's a nice 8. He's really wide. I'm not sure what happened. I think I hit a limb or a twig between me and him. Looks like the shot went forward a little bit. We're going to give him some time. Looks like he's hit. It's a nice wide buck. Man, he just come in so quick. I didn't have a lot of time. It's been about 3.5 or 4 hours. Hit that buck. Went about 60 yards away from the stand. He stood there for 15 or 20 minutes. Walked over the hill there. We've looked around. There's not a real good blood trail. There's a little bit. Thought I made a good hit on him. Man, I felt really confident about the shot. After reviewing the footage, it looks like the shot went a little far forward. I hit a limb or a twig. Just deflected it just enough. So we're going to stay out of there. We're going to leave him alone. Come back later on this evening, this afternoon. See if we can't find him laying over on the other side of the hill. Beautiful, nice wide 8-point. Hope I made a good hit on him. See if we can't find him later on this afternoon. Yesterday morning, had a beautiful 8-point, nice wide 8 come in, and thought I made a good shot at him. We give him all day yesterday, come back in yesterday evening, looked for him laying on the other side of the hill, wasn't able to find really anything, not much of a blood trail. Thought I made a good hit on him. After reviewing the footage, we went home, looked at it on the big screen. I definitely hit a limb or a twig. You can see it moving in the footage through the shot forward, and looks like I hit the deer up in the bottom of the neck. You know, we really hate wounding deer, and you know, fortunately in this case I think the deer is going to survive. We really looked for him for you know, a day and a half, and just not able to find anything. No good blood trails, nothing with coyotes or anything like that. But so important that we clear a good shooting lane around us and know that shooting lane. We got to be patient. Probably if I'd have waited a little bit longer, been a little bit more patient, I'd had a better shot. But you know, we kind of get antsy when them big bucks come in. So fortunately in this case, I think I'm going to find him later on this year, maybe find a shed, and hopefully he'll be a little bit bigger next year. But we're not going to give up. You know, we're going to keep on hunting, and there's some nice bucks on this property. So stay tuned with Strategy Outdoors. We're going to get it done.
Oh man, I hate when the big one gets away. It's unfortunate that that limb got between Mervin and that really nice 8-point. He had a lot going on there. The deer coming in up underneath of him fast. He's trying to stay with the deer on the camera and get the bow and arrow into action as well. And he just didn't see that limb that got in the road. The deer wasn't mortally wounded, as Mervin told you there. He did his due diligence in searching for the deer, but the deer survived the hit, and Mervin hunted the rest of the season without being successful. However, earlier in the season, Mervin was successful behind the camera when he went hunting with one of his friends named Kyle. Kyle and Mervin had been on a really nice buck, tall buck, kind of thick antlered, and the deer moved in on him one morning and knew something was up, as mature bucks can do, and he finally got a wind of him and busted out of the area. So Mervin and Kyle waited. They were patient. They went back about a week later, and one morning when a rain was moving in and it was really slow getting daylight, the buck come in before they even had an opportunity to do an opening interview. Mervin got the camera rolling, and they waited for enough light. The camera was having a little trouble focusing, but they was able to lay down some really nice footage.
penetration. Why do they always have to run downhill? Look at this. That's a cool buck. Look at that. That is cool, man. Look at that. Look at that palmation on those main beams. Man, the Elite and the Rage did an awesome job. My buddy Mervin was filming me, did an awesome job. Actually saw this buck come in. It's obviously a little windy and a little rainy today, so he ninja'd right in on us. But 30-yard shot, I'm just tickled with this buck. Just what a cool buck, man. Cool buck. Don't have much time to get out, so Mervin and I slipped out today, man, and I'm sure glad we did. What an awesome buck.
Great job, guys. That was a really cool deer. Tall and tight, had those palmated antlers. And Kyle, you put a great shot on him with that Rage broadhead. There's something to be learned from this hunt. Kyle and Mervin were patient. Just because they bumped the deer, they knew that he wouldn't necessarily leave the area if they would give him some time. So they gave him about a week and they moved back into where they knew he liked to hang out, and sure enough, they was able to get an arrow in him. We appreciate you coming to StrategyOutdoors.com, and we hope that you'll come back and watch our next exciting episode right here at Strategy Outdoors.